Guys, we have to talk about this drone problem. We have unidentified drones flying over our heads every night. The FBI has no answers. The state police has no answers. The Pentagon has no answers. The governor has no answers. Our senators have no answers. And the president is, well, non-existent at this point. Will we even make it to January 20th? Let's get to it. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. If you did not already know, my name is Jay Casa, and I'm just a red-blooded American patriot living behind enemy lines, some would say, here in the great state of New Jersey. And if you get value after watching this video, please hit that like button down below. It truly helps me out. Also consider subscribing, because we are building a tight-knit community here of like-minded individuals, of gun owners and Second Amendment supporters and advocates here in the great state of New Jersey, as well as other blue states like it, where our Second Amendment rights are under constant assault. We all know that. So if that intrigues you, if that interests you, definitely hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you can stay up to date on my weekly videos. Let me know if you have a similar story to this. So I'm driving back on this past Sunday night from my mother's house from a family birthday gathering. All of a sudden, I'm stopped at a stop sign or a red light, and above a golf course, I see this flashing thing in a light. I was like, that must be a plane. But then the trees get out of the way and I get a closer look at it. This thing was not moving. It was not moving. Now, I was driving, I couldn't videotape it, and it looked exactly like some of these pictures and videos that have been going around social media the past few days of these unidentified objects or unidentified drones hovering in what seems like the hundreds of numbers over the state of New Jersey, our state of New Jersey.
There's another one. This is number 3 coming in over my house. Let me show you how close they are going together. There goes one by my house. There goes the other one. No sound.
And bear with me for this video, guys, because I know this is a gun-focused channel, and this has nothing to do with the Second Amendment yet. But how could I possibly have a New Jersey-focused YouTube channel and not discuss these unidentified drones flying over our heads every single night? So I wanted to go over what we know, what are some theories as to what the hell is going on, as well as how we should all prepare just in case this is that shit hits the fan scenario that we all talk about. We could also talk about how we're going to blow these things out of the sky on our own, because the government has absolutely no plan, or so it seems. I'm just kidding. Please do not shoot these things. If you do, that's on you. Don't sue me. So first, what we know. Well, what we know is this, and I'm going to use verbatim a post put up by Ryan Hurd, who's the mayor of Pequannock Township. He went to a meeting down in Ewing at the New Jersey State Police headquarters and provided for us what they shared. He said, quote, "Today, I attended an in-person briefing in Ewing with representatives of the New Jersey State Police and the New Jersey Office of Homeland Security and Preparedness. While the meeting provided some insights, it also raised more alarming questions. Here are the key takeaways. Congressman Chris Smith from South Jersey reported drones following Coast Guard ships. The Coast Guard witnessed 50 drones flying from the ocean to land and back. There is no known credible threat, according to the New Jersey Office of Homeland Security, but the situation remains unresolved. State police have been investigating for 3 weeks. The first sighting is November 18th. Last night, meaning I believe this was 2 nights ago now, there was only 4 sightings, but the night before there was 180 sightings. Now, in accordance with the drones, they fly for about 6 to 7 hours at night. They have no RF signals, so they can't be detected, supposedly. Their lights shut off when approached. No daytime sightings have been reported at all, so this is only at night. State police lack the authority to take them down. Only federal agencies can act. And he said he asked the tough questions. 1, can you confirm these drones have nothing to do with the U.S. military? They said yes. 2, can you confirm these drones are not tied to large tech companies like Google, Amazon, or Elon Musk? They said yes. 3, are you telling me that in this day and age, drones of this size can fly over us and we have no idea who they belong to, where they're taking off from, or what their purpose is? They said, we don't know. Adding insult to injury, Governor Phil Murphy did not even attend the meeting. We're dealing with unidentified drones entering our airspace, and our state leader doesn't show up to address it. During the Cuban Missile Crisis, the mere presence of missiles 100 miles from our shores brought us to the brink of war. Yet today, drones can hover over our neighborhoods and we remain complacent. This generational gap in recognizing threats is alarming. If these drones' payloads were to change, our lives could change instantly. This is a wake-up call that we cannot afford to ignore. Now, I think that is so spot on. You see the total disparity in identifying threats of any kind. And we talk about this a lot on this channel. In this day and age, for whatever which reason, people trust the authorities to protect them. People trust the government to protect them. I would assume most of the people watching this channel are on the other side of the aisle, where we know that these people in charge are not to be trusted to protect us, at least any more than at the base level. And this is one of the biggest examples as to why we cannot trust them. They don't have any answers for us at all, but a little bit more on that later. Let's go through, in my opinion, the three main theories that this could possibly be. I'm sure there's others, but these are the three main possibilities that I think these drones can be connected to. Number one, it could be our own military testing something that they cannot disclose to us. This is maybe the most likely and normal theory, that our military is simply testing drone capabilities and maybe even testing how we respond in a sort of PSYOP campaign. One major clue that this may be the case is something very simple. Donald Trump has not commented on this as of yet. Remember when the Chinese balloon was moving throughout our homeland, hovering over military bases without any recourse? Trump was irate. He was all over it. Granted, it was during a political campaign, kinda, but I think if there were this many totally unidentified drones hovering around his second home here in New Jersey, especially with the threats that he has had on his safety, he would be very vocal about it. This leads me to believe he knows what's going on and cannot comment for whatever reason. Theory number two, Iran. This theory was put out there by Jeff Van Drew, a New Jersey congressman, yesterday, where he stated that he has heard from high sources that these drones could be coming from a, quote, missing Iranian mothership off the East Coast. The Pentagon almost immediately denied this claim, stating that, quote, there is no Iranian ship off the coast of the United States and there's no so-called mothership launching drones towards the United States. That being said, the drone mothership theory is not coming completely out of left field. There have been recent claims of Iran's naval drone capabilities being ramped up. According to a report by Business Insider, the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps Navy has launched its first drone carrier, the Shahid Bagheri, which recently departed its home port for sea trials only like a week ago. But according to the website Tanker Trackers on their X account, they posted, quote, Iran has two drone carrier vessels. One's called the Shahid Bagheri and the other is the Shahid Madavi. Both are located right now in the anchorage of Shahid Bahonar, Iran. We know this because we are looking at them right now. If these drones are coming from an Iranian drone mothership, it would not be coming from the two that we know about. And I would think it's pretty hard to hide a carrier drone mothership. And the third theory that I've come up with in my own head is that it is our government looking for something that it cannot tell us about. Now, check out this post that I recently found that kind of went viral a little bit on Facebook. I don't know who this guy is. It could be totally false, but I think the idea is somewhat coherent. He basically claims that this looks like to him US military drone activity looking for something, and they wouldn't be using this activity in such a densely populated area unless they have some sort of knowledge of something that has already happened that we don't know about that they're looking for, or maybe a threat that we don't know about or can't know about that they know about that they're looking to try to stop before it happens. This could be WMDs, this could be nuclear activity, this could be chemical warfare, it could be a whole bunch of things. And the fact that it kind of started right around the area of Bedminster, where Trump has his second home here in New Jersey, especially given the fact of all of the history that he's had in regards to threats on his life, of course. This is an interesting theory that I think needs to be taken seriously. So what do I think personally that's going on? Well, since I find the Iran theory to be the most unbelievable, let's X that one out for a second. And then it all comes down to our own government and how much you trust them. How much you trust their capabilities, as well as how much you trust their motives. And I don't know about you, but I question both significantly. I think the idea that the government's looking for something that they cannot disclose to us is the most likely scenario. Something must have happened or been found in the immediate area of Central and South Jersey that they are searching for. I don't have any real evidence of this, of course, just going by my gut and our own experience dealing with government in these scenarios. They constantly lie or F up or both and will do anything to cover their asses. The bottom line is this, no matter what it is, the lack of answers from our elected and non-elected officials and leaders is staggering and troubling. And it's important to note here that these are the people that want us to give up our firearms to them because they can protect us. Bullshit. This is yet another example of the government failing at protecting us, and nothing even bad has happened yet. God forbid. What I do know is this. I expect in another day or two for people to start getting anxious and nervous, and mainstream media to really put a lot of attention and pressure on the powers that be on this topic, unless we get some sort of concrete answer. So I want to know what you guys think. What do you think is happening, and are you preparing in any way? Let me know in the comment section down below. Also, if you like this video, you will love my custom politics related videos. I'll put a link in the description box down below, as well as up in the corner right here. Would love to start a conversation with you guys. I know this is not Second Amendment connected per se, but I couldn't help but at least start a conversation with with the community that we're building here, mostly in New Jersey and New York. We're being affected by this, and honestly, I'm starting to get freaked out a little bit. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below, and I will see you next time.